Okay. Somebody here asked if the Jabida massacre was true.
That there was a massacre, I doubt it.
Okay, okay.
Question.
Yes.
Has there been anyone who claimed a relative to have been killed?
Not that I know.
No, you asked them.
Yes, yes.
Why was it that Arula, until today, never filed the case?
That's right.
And none of the supposed relative of the massacred people raised any question.
Yes.
Unlike all of these people who were never really involved, claiming to have been victims of martial law.
Yes.
Has there been any case filed against the government for that so-called massacre?
If you could do it all over again, would you still allow the Yellows to command their EDSA 1? I mean, would you give it to them again?
If I have the hindsight,
yes.
I would have jailed all of them.
Okay.
I would have arrested all of them at that time.
Okay.
If I had the hindsight.
Ako naman, sir, my question, what is the one regret you have?
I have no regret.
Okay.
I have no regret.
Okay.
Those were done in the service of the country.
Right. And
because I thought that, in fact, that is one of the points that I'm going to write about.
Right.
I thought I had the impression that Cory was a very able person. That she was supposed to be schooled, was a major in French language and the classics.
Yes.
But that was one of my greatest disappointment during my first cabinet meeting with her, because I found out that she had a hollow head.
Okay. On that note, what can you say naman with Noynoy? I mean, we had six years of him.
The same thing. I thought, well, the guy was also, when I met him several times. He was president. I was deferent to him.
Yes.
But I did not hear any substantial idea from his lips.
Sir, why are they angry at you?
I don't know.
To this day,
because they feel uneasy.
They threaten because you know more than anyone else.
I think I don't know. Well, maybe they really believe that I'm a dakilang Jeroen.
Again, people are coming out with kesa victims raw sila ng martial law. Mga biktima raw sila. Tapos mga kamag-anak raw sila ng mga nawawalang tao na people who just disappeared. So, I remember you saying, why don't they file cases if there really are instances like that?
Against those people that they think made them disappear.
Right.
It's a nonsense, actually.
That's where the trouble lies, sir. People now, you know, the current youth, those who really did not experience martial law, are being told different things about it. Like, we have...
well, if we were harsh during martial law, I can, why don't they ask Randall Echeniz? He's alive.
Yes.
He was living behind my office in Campo Aguinaldo.
Yes.
With his wife.
Yes.
After he was arrested.
Yes.
If we were killing people, we would have eliminated him immediately.
Right. Right.
Season, husband and wife. Oh, they were arrested.
Yes.
They're alive.
Yes.
All of these people.
Yes.
Roger Posadas and Temi Rivera of UP.
Yes.
By the way, I just wrote Malacanang a letter about Dr. Posadas. He's our famous physicist in the country.
Yes.
That is the martial law that they're talking about.
Okay.
The martial law that popularized education in the country.
Right.
The martial law that electrified the country. The martial law that tried to make the country self-sufficient in food.
The martial law that gave discipline to the people.
Martial law that gave the infrastructure to this country. Martial law that wanted to give us self-sufficiency, but they impeded it.
Okay.
And what did they do to make the country self-reliant?
Right. Had martial law not been declared, Senator, what would have happened to our country?
Probably we will be like North Korea today, or Cuba.
Okay, so it was really the timing was just right to declare martial law at that time. There was
that is the trouble. They do not set this in context of history.
Yes.
When all of these things were happening, It was at the height of the Cold War between
Right.
Russia and Soviet Union and the United States.
It wasn't like,
And it was a wave. Communism was a wave. It was not yet a degraded ideology.
yes.
Oh.
Kasi sir, some people are saying it was like a whim lang, an overnight decision that you made with the former president in declaring martial law.
Come on.
But I told them, no, this took a lot of time, to plan it and to
The problem of
discuss it.
communism in the country started with the Sandinista. On December 1968, wala pang martial law. Inorganize ni Sison,
John Masison, yes.
Joma Sison, ang komunista and the NPA. For what? For a picnic? They were going to rebel against the government. That's an ideological group.
Yes.
Huh?
This was in 1968.
68,
Yes.
December.
Yes. They were,
Wala pang martial law.
so, okay.
And they became, they grew rapidly. 1969, 1970,
Yes.
1971. They already threw a grenade.
Okay.
Oh.
So they were already in place.
That is the period. That is the
That's the sequence. The sequence.
the rise of
Right.
the tide of communism. It was the fighting. It was in Vietnam, in different parts of in Africa, in different parts of the world.
Yes.
Oh, in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So the timing
that
was,
was a wave that was moving in, not only in the Philippines but in the world.
Yes.
It just happened that they made a bet on the wrong horse.
uh-huh.
They lost.
Okay.
Because they betted on the Soviet Union. Later on, even China, they thought that China would persist. China became a socialist government, but economic in orientation, free market in orientation.
Right. Well, you are for the burial of the late president. I did not hear you say that he should not be buried at the libingan ng mga bayani. In fact, I heard you say that given that all his medals, because some say they're fake, they're not real. But you say it only takes one medal to
Which one are fake? There were so many medals.
right.
Not all those medals are fake.
Okay.
And who said that they were fake? Were they in the battlefield?
No.
Were they in the war?
No. Well, because they also question.
Who were the ones who were saying that the medals were fake? Were they in the war during the Japanese time?
Well, you
So they were referring to the statement of who is that colonel who became a congressman.
Yes.
Bicol.
Is it Gallego?
Gallego.
Bonnie Gallego. Yes,
Oh.
yes.
I do not know whether Bonnie Gallego was in the war.
Right. No, because a lot of people are also questioning the late president's participation as a soldier, if he really fought, if he really was a soldier, or
My God, he was in
you see, these are the things that the youth do not
he
know.
was in the intelligence service.
Right.
These are the people behind the lines.
Right. You see, these are the things that the youth are being told, that Marcos crowned himself, he bemedaled himself, he
I wish these people were alive during the Japanese occupation to see the muzzle of the barrel of the Japanese guns.
You yourself suffered under the Japanese. You were incarcerated in a.
I don't talk about it, but they can read my book.
It's in the book. It's in the book. It's in the book. Well, another question, sir. What made you really break away from the former president? There is something.
My life was going to be taken by them, by this group,
Not by the
not the
president.
president himself.
Okay.
It became a collateral damage.
Right. In effect, people say that the president himself saved your life because he did not give in to former AFP chief staff Fabian Ver's.
Well,
He wanted to.
well, maybe, but
That's history already.
I also give me some semblance of ability to analyze situations.
That's right.
You do not go into that kind of life and death event
Right.
without studying very well, and it took me a long time to study the whole thing.
Right.
From late 62
Right.
until 86.
Right.
How many years is that? And these people who are talking, are they planning at all?
Right.
They know how to plan.
Right. People are happy because they now see a working president, a hands-on president. But of course, he has been.
Hands-on, in the sense that he is he makes decisions.
Right.
Unlike other presidents, they wishy-washy, they never make decisions.
Yes.
Right or wrong, a president
Must make
decide.
Right.
Pierre Mendez said, Mendez France,
Yes.
to govern is to choose. And when you make a decision, you have to make a choice
Right.
among several options and several alternatives.
Right.
Oh.
You cannot be a
You cannot adopt a win-win solution. That's silly. There's no such thing. There are
okay.
always two sides to a coin,
Right.
or to any issue for that matter.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will become a non-issue.
That's right.
Oh,
This is where the problem lies. A lot of leaders want always a win-win situation.
They use semantics in order to hide their inutilities.
Okay. Well, our current president now is controversial because he does make
Well, yeah.
decisions that
But if you are a reformist, you must become controversial. Christ was a reformist. You look at what happened to him. He ended up on a cross.
right.
Oh. Name to me a reformist in history that did not gamble his life. Name to me. Martin Luther King. Huh? Where's St. Thomas of Aquinas?
Yes.
Where's
Yes.
Socrates?
Socrates. Yes. But well, we have a current reformist also, sir, by the name of Socrates. Socrates Villegas now, the Archbishop, because now he's also in the limelight. He keeps attacking the way the current government is handling the.
What is his alternative? Tell me the other side of the option that you presented it on the table.
Apparently, they want the current administration to go easy on the human rights issues of
My God,
the people.
what is government for?
Exactly.
Look, if you talk of government, what is the basic purpose of government and society?
Right.
What? To play picnic? To play baseball?
No, not at
To
all.
dance the tango?
No.
No.
Yeah.
To say Oremus Pobiscom?
Well, in fact,
I believe in that. But rituals cannot control society. If they did, then there would have been no French Revolution, there would have been no breakdown of the Roman Empire, there would have been no 30 years war.
right.
Huh?
Yeah. Kasi,
These people,
No, sir.
they're deluding people, either their ignorance or their deliberate act of blinding them of what happened in the past.
apparently kasi, sir, the leaders of the Catholic Church here, recently they issued an oratio imperata,
What is oratio?
an obligatory prayer
Yeah.
for the would-be victims of EJKs. So, parang they're protecting the criminal elements. It turns out to be that way. So, people are not happy with the way.
Even Christians, they use guillotine,
Correct.
inquisition.
Correct.
Huh?
Correct.
What I'm talking about, Mr. Socrates?
Well,
Huh? You started it all.
no, we know naman very well where the good
Come on.
Archbishop
Come on.
comes from. They say he is the current Cardinal Sin. An exact copy. Going back, sir, to the... Kasi again, like I told you earlier, you're in the limelight again. People are talking about you.
What for?
Well, because nga, the burial issue is at hand.
Ako, tahimik lang ako dito sa bahay. Bakit sa pag-uusapan?
You know nga, sir. Kasi nga, sir, they cannot remove your association with the former president. And
How can they erase history?
exactly, in your book,
These people are crazy. They were never there. They never participated. They were meaningless people.
well, now that you mentioned it, the noisiest ones now really are not the senior type of people. These are the young people, the 20-something, the 30-something-year-old, who have read the wrong accounts of history. So, what would you want to tell them, sir?
I will not tell them anything. Live with your stupidity.
Well, because we have...
If they are not
They
easy
should-
to study the
Yeah.
society, then they deserve.
Kasi
They
nakikinig,
deserve perdition.
yeah, they deserve it.
Oh.
Kasi nakikinig lang sila sa mga salita-salita. Anyway, Senator Enrile, thank you for this few minutes. Any last words you'd like to say?
Nothing.
Okay, will you be present during the burial? Will you be there? Will you attend the burial?
If I'll be invited, I'll go.
Aha, okay. If the Marcos family decide to bury him in Batak,
I will go there.
you will go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the president
Yes. Yes.
in Batak.
Yes.
I pass by there every now and then when I go to my province.
That's right. That's right, sir. Well, thank you very much, Senator Enrile, for this time, and it's good to see you again.